All right, let's get right into it. The entire AI industry is in a state of absolute upheaval. We're not just seeing small updates anymore, we're in the middle of a massive phase shift, and we're going to break down the most critical things happening right now.
So, let me start by asking you a question. Is that AI assistant you're using every single day already a relic? I know, it sounds kind of crazy, but the ground is shifting under our feet way faster than anyone thought possible.
You see, at the heart of all this is a fundamental change from what we call co-pilots to agents. Think about it like this. A co-pilot helps you fly the plane. It makes your job easier, but you're still in the driver's seat. An agent, on the other hand, well, it takes the wheel. You're no longer the operator. You're the supervisor, managing a digital team that handles entire workflows for you.
And that brings us to our first major trend, the agent takeover. We're seeing the entire enterprise world pivot from AI that helps you work to AI that literally does the work for you.
And let's be super clear here. This is not just some clever marketing rebrand. This is a real, profound leap in the technology. We're watching AI evolve from a helpful sidekick into an autonomous workforce that can tackle complex, multi-step jobs all on its own.
And this isn't some fringe trend, it's a market-wide explosion. You've got C3 AI automating entire business processes. ThoughtSpot is deploying autonomous analytics. Even something as familiar as Excel is getting supercharged with AI superagents from SourceTable. It's happening everywhere.
Now, whenever you have a technological arms race this big, you know what comes next? High-stakes corporate drama. The titans of tech are battling for dominance, and some of the biggest alliances are starting to crack.
The one headline that's reshaping the entire industry is this: the Microsoft-OpenAI partnership, which felt totally unshakable, is fracturing. Yeah, after pretty much defining the whole generative AI era together, OpenAI is making a huge move for independence. And they are not messing around. OpenAI just inked a 5-year, $300 billion cloud computing deal with Oracle. This is a direct shot fired, because they were apparently hitting compute shortages on Microsoft Azure, and it was slowing them down.
To give you a sense of scale here, that deal is going to give OpenAI 4.5 gigawatts of data center capacity. That is enough electricity to power 4 million homes. The physical scale of what it takes to build these frontier AI models is just staggering.
And the market reaction? Totally immediate. Oracle stock shot up 43% in a single day. Just like that, they were catapulted into the top tier of the AI infrastructure game, right alongside giants like AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud.
So, what does Microsoft do? Well, they make a brilliant countermove. They're integrating other powerful models, like Anthropic's Claude, right into their products. Their strategy is crystal clear. Instead of betting on just one horse, OpenAI, they're building the entire racetrack that all the different models have to run on. It's a genius way to lock customers into their ecosystem.
So what's the actual science that's making all of this even possible? Well, the foundational research is going through its own shift. It's moving away from just generating text that sounds good and toward developing genuine, provable reasoning.
Take a look at Google DeepMind's Alpha Evolve. This thing is a Gemini-powered AI that doesn't just write code for you, it uses evolutionary strategies to discover entirely new, more efficient algorithms from scratch. Let that sink in. We are now using AI as a tool for fundamental discovery in computer science itself. It's wild. And this creates this incredible, accelerating feedback loop. A smarter AI discovers better algorithms. Those better algorithms improve the hardware and software, which we then use to build the next generation of AI, which is, of course, even more powerful. AI is literally speeding up its own development.
All right, this next breakthrough, honestly, it feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. Researchers aren't just treating these giant models like black boxes anymore. They're starting to understand and even manipulate their internal wiring, which is giving rise to this new field you could almost call AI neuroscience.
Look at this research framework, SteerMo. It shows that we can now steer a model's behavior in real time. By activating certain internal parts, these so-called experts, they can boost its safety score significantly. But here's the scary part. If you deactivate them, the safety score plummets. This gives us this incredible new level of control, but it also opens up a terrifying new way for things to go wrong. And of course, you know how you can tell all this mind-bending technology is the real deal? You just have to follow the money. And right now, there is a tidal wave of investment capital flooding into this space.
I mean, the valuations are just astronomical. Databricks, an AI data platform, just pulled in $1 billion at a valuation of over $100 billion. Cognition, a company building those autonomous coding agents we talked about, is now worth over $10 billion. Investor confidence is absolutely through the roof.
Okay, so let's bring all of this back down to earth for a minute. With all this power, all this money, all this hype, is any of it actually making us more productive? The real-world data might surprise you.
It turns out we have what's called a productivity paradox. According to the latest developer survey from Stack Overflow, the single largest group, more than 41%, say that AI tools have little or no effect on their productivity. So the reality on the ground isn't quite living up to the hype just yet.
And there's a hidden cost, a pretty scary one actually. An analysis found that AI-generated code introduces a shocking 322% more privilege escalation paths. That's a really serious type of security vulnerability than code written by a human. So yeah, we're moving fast, but we might be breaking some important things along the way.
So where does all this leave us? Well, if you want to know what's coming next, you've got to keep your eyes on 3 dominant trends. First, the rise of AI assurance, a whole new industry built around making sure these systems are safe and reliable. Second, the battle for the AI control plane, the race to build the operating system for this new digital workforce. And finally, the reasoning arms race, where the best AI won't just be the one that talks the best, but the one that can actually solve problems.
Which brings us to one final question for you to think about. This is no longer about just using a new tool. This is about managing an entirely new kind of workforce. So the question isn't just, what can AI do for me anymore? It's, am I ready to manage a team of digital agents?